Oh, it tastes absolutely sublime. The British summer is nearly upon us, and what better time than now to whip up a delightful cooling treat. Today we're diving into the exotic world of Persian cuisine with a luxurious saffron ice cream recipe that's sure to impress. So let's get started. First up, let's do some preparation, and I'm gonna start by pouring 120 ml of double cream into this container and pop it in the freezer until it's solid. Meanwhile, we can soak about half a teaspoon of saffron threads in a bit of hot water. And this little trick will help release the wonderful aroma and the color of that saffron. And I'm gonna set that to one side, and then we can dissolve 3 teaspoons of cornstarch or corn flour into about 100 ml of milk, and then we wanna stir it until it's fully smooth. And now we can move on to the base mixture. So in a pan, we wanna combine double cream, milk, sugar, and a couple of teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. And then we want to get that pan over medium heat and keep stirring until it reaches a gentle simmer. So this mixture has now come to a gentle simmer, and it's important that we don't boil this. So now, here is where the magic thickens, literally, because I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of xanthan gum, and I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box below to this, which is a thickening agent you use to thicken your ice cream with. And now I'm just gonna stir this until the xanthan gum completely dissolves. And once that mixture begins to steam again, we wanna turn the heat to really low and then add in the saffron threads along with 2 tablespoons of rosewater. Next, I'm incorporating that milk and the corn flour mixture into that base. Now I'm just gonna cook this for about 5 minutes on a really low heat. So the ice cream base has now come to a nice, thick, custard-like thickness, and I'm just going to turn off the heat, transfer this to a bowl, let it come to room temperature, and then we can just transfer it to our ice cream maker and start churning. So like I say, this will now sit to one side. Once it comes to room temperature, we can start churning. So after a while, the ice cream mixture is now cooled, and I've got the machine ready. The machine's been chilling here, and by the way, this is not hashtag sponsored, but I really do recommend this machine. It does a really good job at churning and cooling your ice cream and gives you fantastic results. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box below if you wanted to check it out for yourself. Now it's time to get that ice cream mixture into the machine and really let that magic happen. Lastly, the last ingredient of ice cream is air, and as the machine is churning and chilling the ice cream, it's also going to incorporate air into it. The process takes around 45 minutes, and once the ice cream's ready, the machine will keep the ice cream at a nice servable temperature for about 2 hours afterwards. Alternatively, we can just scoop this out, transfer it to a freezer safe container and just stick it in the freezer and just keep it for when we're ready to serve. And now we're on the home stretch, and during the last minutes of churning, we want to be adding in about 2 teaspoons of coarsely chopped raw pistachios for a delightful crunch. So that goes in. And let's not forget about the frozen double cream from earlier, which I've cut into chunks, and I'm just gonna incorporate that into the ice cream, which gives us a luscious texture. And the ice cream is now fully churned, and I'm just going to transfer it to a lidded container and just freeze it until it's firm, and then I will be serving. And that right there is my treat. And now we're ready to scoop out the enchanting flavors of this saffron ice cream. And perhaps we can sprinkle a few extra bit of pistachios for that perfect touch. Oh, it tastes absolutely sublime. That saffron and the rose water transport you straight into the heart of Persian culinary bliss. That's been it for this one. I really hope that you enjoyed the recipe. Do give this a try for yourself and come back and let me know as to what you think. I'm gonna leave a link to the full list of ingredients and the written recipe down in the comment box below, or you can head over to culinaryempire.co, and that's where you'd also be able to find the written recipe. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this recipe with your fellow ice cream lovers. I'll see you in the next one really soon. Until then, look after yourselves and remember, the secret ingredient is love.